Hey everyone, hi! Surprise live. I'm really good at those. I just was sitting downstairs and I realized that I am in my 11th month with LimeLight and I hadn't done a review yet for my 11 months. Coming up on a year here really quickly. So it's kind of crazy. Hey, Gentry. So yeah, when you've got not much going on for the rest of the evening and you realize it's almost a year with LimeLight, you do a live. So I thought that I would just jump on here and do like a question and answer if anyone had any questions, or just kind of talk about myself, because I know that I have a lot of new friends that are on my Facebook that might not know me very well. So I wanted to give everyone kind of the opportunity to get to know me if you don't know me. I might be a little low. Am I a little low on my camera? Just a sec. Let me fix that. It's Facebook Live, people. It doesn't get any better than this. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Ashley. Good afternoon. So yeah, Facebook Live, you can't, there's no retakes. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Hey, Isabella. So I am going to just kind of talk a little bit about myself. If you have a question regarding me or a question regarding LimeLight, drop it in the comments below. If you're a replay watcher, feel free to let me know that you're replay. I don't really have a script at all. That's kind of how I roll. If you know me, you know that that's how I do things. So, Gentry was in college with me, so she probably knows too. When will I be in or near Vancouver? Well, girl, you know I only live like, what, 2 hours away from you? 2 hours? Yeah. So, anytime. Whenever you want me there, I'll be there. Okay, Ashley, that's a great question. Okay, so Ashley asked me, did I discover LimeLight? That one's up for debate. I had heard about LimeLight a while ago, maybe a couple of years ago, when I was looking up the Fiber Lash Mascara. I was with a different company, and I was just doing some YouTube, and I kind of came across a video about LimeLight, and I didn't know what it was or where it came from. There wasn't a lot of information at that time, I think, about LimeLight, but I got a friend request from Jackie, my upline, and I think that I was like a suggested friend somewhere on her Facebook, and she friended me, and then I saw that she was with LimeLight, and I had heard of it before, so I decided to just ask her some questions. And so that's kind of what got me launched on it. Gentry's moving to Vancouver. Yay! That's a little bit closer to me then. So Vancouver's like an hour and a half, I think, from where I am. That's awesome. It's a nice city. Very nice. Yes, Jackie is all over YouTube. She's got YouTube locked. I am not on I am on YouTube, but I kind of struggle with my videos. I'll just be honest. That's what Facebook Live is for. I have no problem being honest. There are things that I'm really good at, and YouTube is something that I need to work on a little bit more, but I do have videos. Mostly it's videos like this where I talk about how far along I am with the company, a few things, wins, small wins, and those sorts of things, motivational stuff. On the water. Gentry, how'd you get so lucky? I want to move on the water. Be awesome. Hey, Christy. So yeah, that's how I met Jackie. That's how I got connected with LimeLight. So what happened was I tried a few products. I bought the mascara. I sampled a couple of skincare products. I think I only had a sample that was good enough for a couple of days. and I was pretty much sold. I hadn't even really reviewed the comp plan. I had looked into the products. I saw that the skincare line was completely natural. And not only that, that they use essential oil ingredients. Where the products are sourced was really important to me. That's the difference to me between a true essential oil and one that's just kind of... I just feel like essential oils, when you're dealing with ingredients and natural ingredients, that you really want to have your ingredients sourced from their native location. I think that's really important, just because there are areas where lavender grows really well and there are areas where it doesn't. So I like that about these products. So I tried them, they helped me out, and I was sold. So LimeLight makeup is not completely chemical free. There are no parabens in the makeup products. So none of that stuff. I think I've mentioned this. I think we've talked about that before. So paraben free for your makeup products. I wouldn't use them if they had that in there. Oh, ladies, you guys are awesome. Got my notes. I guess that one of the things I don't really talk about the makeup products quite as much. I love the makeup products. When I tried the line and I got my kit, I knew the skincare would work for me, but I hadn't tried the makeup products yet except for the mascara. So I will say I was a little worried. I was very worried. I thought that I'm going to get this kit. It's going to come and I'm going to love all of the skincare products, but I'm going to hate the cosmetic line. And the foundation won't be good for me. And we all know how we do. We get, caught up in what our skin looks like. We want our foundation to look good. Because you usually test that sort of thing out before you buy it. Hey, Julie. I know, I caught you live this morning too. It's like we're on a vibe right now. It's awesome. So when I got the kit, I was a little nervous. I was thinking, oh man, this is gonna be horrible. But it wasn't. It was actually a pleasant surprise. And the thing that I was worried about the most was the foundation, because it's a wax-based foundation. And I had not heard of that before in my life. And I'm all over makeup products. I love it. I've been using them since I was in high school. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, I was a little concerned. But I love the makeup products. I do love the line. They're very forgiving. If you are new to cosmetics, if you are not new to cosmetics, it's very forgiving in either direction. We can easily connect you with the products that you want to be connected with. And not everybody uses all of the products. Sometimes we pick and choose from different people, different companies that we like. That's how we do it. If I go to Nordstrom, I might hit up several different counters. There's nothing wrong with using a little bit of this and using a little bit of that. I have some products that are on my countertop that are not LimeLight, and I love them. There is nothing wrong with mixing your products. You just find what you like. The foundation is incredible. Doesn't melt off my face. I had a question. Ashley asked me a question, what my favorite product is. That's a tough one, because we have two different types of products. We have our skincare line and we have our cosmetic line. The cosmetic line, I don't know. That's hard. I love the foundation. I really do. I've never used a foundation where it didn't make my foundation look like it's caked on my face. I like my foundation to look like skin. And honestly, I'm not wearing any foundation right now. I put on a little bit of concealer under my dark circles because I have those. Hey, Kelly. And a little bit of the transparent powder. Gosh, what is my favorite product? Julie, help me out. Oh my goodness. They do make makeup applications so much easier. You use way less. I think the foundation is probably one of my favorite just because I get my foundation and the pigment is so rich and I don't have to use very much. I use like the size, you know, like a lentil. When I first joined, this is the best description I could give you. The size of a lentil, probably less than that, is what I use for my foundation. That's crazy. So that means I have a whole pan of foundation that takes me a long time to get through. I do love creme brulee. Creme brulee is probably my favorite enduring lip color. I think I have to go by category. So I love my foundation, I love my creme brulee enduring lip color, and I love the finishing spray. I think the finishing spray is one of the cosmetic line products that if I run out, I panic because I don't want my makeup melting off of my face. I don't want it smearing around. I like my eyeshadow to stay where I put it. The finishing spray helps my makeup to stay on. Like my eyeshadow is going to look just as pigmented in the evening as it did in the morning when I put it on. And that to me is huge because we all get those oily eyelids and then our foundation just kind of goes translucent, or our eyeshadow goes translucent. So I love the finishing spray. I have to put that in with the cosmetic line. But we all know you're a self-proclaimed non-lip. I am a non-lip girl. What are you talking about? I like the natural look, as you guys can tell. I just do. I love my lip glosses. I don't know, Ashley, I love them all. So yeah, so when I got my kit and I got my box, I was super excited to find that I really loved all of the products. Skincare line, I would probably say that my favorite product on the skincare line is the One Drop Wonder. Hands down. It's the thing that gives me this glow that you see right here. Actually, all of the natural skincare products give me the glow. Gentry, I would love to get together. That would be awesome. The skincare products. I've never used products where your skin is actually like glowing. Everybody wants that glowy look when you finish with your foundation, and I would have to say that what I found over the course of using skincare and using, you know, your makeup products is that when your skin is glowy and nice and refreshed and has good product that you've used on it, it shows through your foundation. All that you know, illumination kind of comes through. So I don't have to fake highlight on my face. Does that make sense? I still have a glow even after I use my foundation and my other products. There's a lot of, you know, when we get our makeup, we try to learn all the tricks and do all the things and do all the highlight and this and that, but when you have great skincare products and your skin is looking nice, you really don't have to do that, and that just takes a whole lot of time and puts it right back in my pocket. So I love it. I do. So right now I'm at 11 months with LimeLight, and I'm sitting at Star Beauty Guide. That's where I am right now. Currently I have a team of 9 women, and Julie is one of them. She's awesome. And it's been a fun adventure. Did I think that I would be this far? Yeah, I kind of hoped and thought that I would get to this point. It's been a fun ride. What do I say about being a Star Beauty Guide? It's fun because, you know, over the course of this time, I've able to hit 3 promotions and develop and grow a team. A lot of you guys know that I was with a previous company before this one, and I dabbled in a couple other things here and there. And one of the stigmas that kind of surrounds a social media network marketing based business is that these people who are out there doing it don't take it seriously. That is the case for some people. I think that's a very tiny percentage. I think people like me really endeavor to make something of this. Like my goal, one of my goals is to be able to be home with my children. And LimeLight is just helping to inch me closer to that goal. When I found LimeLight, I really needed something that was going to be something that I could put a lot of my energy into in a positive way. I knew that crossing over from a different company was going to be stressful and it might have been challenging, but I think it was the best decision that I made. Hey, Katie. Hi. Hey, Jordan. But I went with the transition and I changed over because I knew that the company had the product line, the integrity, the business values, the training, and everything that I needed to be successful with a business like this. So Ashley's asking me, how many children do I have? I have 3 kids. They are 10, 8, and 6. Yes, I have a 10-year-old. They keep me busy. Speaking of busy, I'm just going to float from topic to topic. One question I get a lot is, how much time do I use up to do this kind of a business? And it really is not too time consuming for me. And I'll give you a little bit of a glimpse into what I mean by that. I have 3 kids. I take care of my home. I'm married to a wonderful man. And I have a full-time job outside of my home, because we all know that taking care of children and taking care of your home and cooking the meals and doing the laundry and all those sorts of things is a full-time job in itself. So I do have a full-time job outside of what I do in my home and outside of what I do with LimeLight. So I am able to find balance with the two. Not only that, I am fully integrated and plugged into ministry at my church. So I am a worship leader at my church. I am a women's ministry leader at my church. So every couple of Sundays, every other Sunday, I'm on and I'm doing worship every, whatever my schedule is. And running studies or get-togethers and those sorts of things. So I have a very full plate. I do. However, LimeLight has not added to my stress at all. I actually find being in this company it's kind of like my outlet, a little bit. It's kind of something that I get to pour my creativity into and my energy into, and it's been really nice. And what I get in return, besides the obvious of an income, what I get in return is I get to build up my courage, and I get to build up my knowledge of things that I know and my skill level, and I get to work with incredible women every single day. I get to challenge myself and do things that are different, that might kind of push me outside of my box, which is huge, which is exactly what I needed coming in to LimeLight. In some ways, it probably helped to rescue me, because I just got a whole slew of friends and love and connectivity through a group of women who are all like sisters. So it's been a really wonderful journey. I guess, we talk about things like that. We talk about, the comp plan, or we talk about the amazing support and encouragement. I didn't feel a lot of amazing support and encouragement from my previous company. It just didn't. It just wasn't there for me, whether I didn't do enough or I didn't reach out or whatever. It wasn't a good fit for me. So here I land with LimeLight. Thank you, Ashley. So I'm sitting at 11 months, and I'm almost close to a year. I have some goals that I would like to hit, of course. One thing is I've found with this company that, getting up to the next level, promoting those sorts of things is a lot less stressful than other companies that I have been a part of. It's just a great comp plan. It's very, what's the word? Very team-based. Very team-based. I like that about this company. Because if you don't have a team, you're just kind of out there struggling on your own. And we don't really have that. We don't have to reinvent the wheel, which is really nice. The training is immeasurable. There's so much training, I can't even keep up with all of it. That's a good thing. So it allows me to pick and choose what kind of training I need when I need it, instead of just being like force-fed the same thing, like a base email that gets sent out and we all do the same thing and that's it. No, it's not like that with LimeLight. We have a lot of great leaders that you can pick and choose and follow and kind of go where you need to. It's structured to help you develop personally and on a business level. So it's been really nice. Julie, what is the hardest part of direct sales for you? Seem cool as cucumber. Well, lives are definitely not the hardest part for me. I don't know why. I heard a quote that sharing, doing your lives is more like a telephone conversation. And I don't even remember the rest of the quote. But I remember the first part. So it's kind of like a telephone, like me talking to you. The hardest part of direct sales for me, that's an interesting question. I think sometimes asking the question, kind of putting it out there and introducing products to people, because I have been shut down before. I've had people tell me, even when I've never brought it up, so like when I switched to my new company, I've had people tell me, well, don't bother trying to sell to me because I'm not interested. I don't want to try it. So I think that's probably the hardest part. I think that's probably hardest because it's kind of hurtful a little bit. That would be like walking into Target and saying, no, I'm not going to purchase anything here. I'm not interested, but you walked in there anyway. I don't know. Maybe that's a horrible analogy. But I would say that is probably the hardest part, because it can kind of put you down a little bit. I know people on my team have experienced that, and I've experienced that, and I think that when it comes down to it, online sales are the future. It just is. This is just a different avenue because there's actually a person that you can sit and talk to, and then do your online sale. That's really the only difference. People go on Amazon all the time and they purchase products that they've never touched. They've not talked to a single representative. They've read some reviews, but you know how those go. They can be completely one way or completely the other way. The only difference between what we do and what a company like Amazon does, or anytime you purchase something online from any retailer online, is that there's a physical body, a person here that can help you. And then we direct you to the website. So there's not a lot of difference. Web-based purchases are the future. There are statistics on that. Web-based purchases are going way up. People don't want to have to go to the store. For me, personally, what keeps me from going to the store, honestly, is the traffic. We have horrible traffic here in Washington, and if I want to get to one place down yonder or go one place up north, I am literally going to be sitting in traffic at some point or another, and it's going to be long and frustrating. So what do? I pull out my laptop and I start placing my orders online. That's what I do, even from Target. I love Target, but even then, that's what I do. I know, Julie, you are good at your lives. I don't really find lives to be a challenge for me. However, lives do become a challenge for me when somebody says, I want you to go live and talk about this. That's when it becomes a challenge, because I can sit here all day and have a conversation and not have a script in front of me or, a thought process in front of me, and do this all the time. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes. Are there any other questions? I don't know what I should speak about next. So one of the exciting things is a couple things that I'm super excited about with LimeLight. One of them is that we will be launching a foundation soon, which was huge. So I went to Palooza and I learned a lot about the company, and there was other things that were not company based. But one thing that I was excited about was the launching of our foundation, the Brighter Together Foundation, and that is gonna, when we're ready to take that and run with it, it's gonna be really incredible, because a portion of what our sales and proceeds are from certain collections are going to go directly to helping women in third world countries build their own businesses. Not LimeLight business, their own businesses that they need where they live. Whatever it is that their passion is, we're helping them to do that. So that was really exciting for me. One of the locations was India. I've always had a heart for India. I don't know why. Maybe one day I'll get to go, but I was really excited about that. I really feel like it's important to give back. And I know a lot of women on my team feel the exact same way. I was very encouraged that so many people within this company have a heart for other people, and they're not just in it to make a quick buck, because you can't. You cannot make a quick buck with direct sales. You do have to put in some effort and some work, just like any other business. If I was starting a business and I decided that I was going to start a dress business or something like that, that's my time and my energy and your blood and your sweat and your tears. As you build your business, it's the same thing. The only difference is, again, is I clicked a button and got my starter kit. I digress. So I'm excited about that. And I am excited for our projected numbers for next year. LimeLight is growing, it's booming, it's big. We had a huge influx of beauty guides at the beginning of the year, which basically tore the company's projections apart. And product was just flying off the shelves. We couldn't keep it there. That was a very interesting growth pain to go through. But it was needed and necessary, because our projection, we have 17,000 beauty guides right now, and we have plans to go international, but we need beauty guides in this country. We do. We need people who are willing to spread the word and people who are going to be excited about the product. In a variety of different states we really haven't touched yet. I think my door is opening on its own. That's not creepy. So we have 17,000 right now. When I joined, I think there were 6,000, I think, when I joined. So we're at 17,000. It's been less than a year. That's crazy. And next year, our projection is around 85,000 beauty guides, which is insane. That's also crazy, because, we're tripling the number or something like that. That's craziness. So what does that mean for people who are joining now is that you have a real opportunity to set up yourself for a great future with LimeLight. It's a really easy process. You order your kit comes, and you're off and running. You have mentors, you have sponsors, you have leaders, you have training. You're not reinventing the wheel. Everything is prepared for you, and it's really exciting. So I was shocked when they gave us that projection at the convention this year. That just means that people believe in this product, and they believe in the company. And the company stands by its practices, and I like that. They're measured and they're practical. I like that. I'm not an excitable type of girl. Like I'm not gonna drink the Kool-Aid kind of personality. So I don't know. I'm just excited for what's coming up this next year. So Star Beauty Guide, my next hit is director, which is awesome, and I'm gonna get there. And I would be so thrilled to see who is going to be joining me on this journey with LimeLight. It's made some huge changes in my life. It's made some huge changes in Julie's life, and it's going to be changing Ashley's life because she is one of our newest beauty guides on our team, and she's going to do a great job because we're going to ensure that she does. We're like the big sisters. We're watching, we're there, we're going to protect her, and we're going to make sure that she gets and hits the goals that she wants to hit. So unless there are any other questions, I should probably stop rambling everybody's ears off. But I'll just wait for a second and see if there's any others. I don't think there are, but thanks, ladies, for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, letting me talk to you about my passion and some of the things that make me me. So I'm going to check out, and I will talk with you later. Bye.